I do the impossible, impossible.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Herbert off of play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Up the middle with Eckler. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Eckler now between the tackles. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Eckler is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! James Washington, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert throwing again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Play action. It's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score from the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott to throw it.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
This is swung out to Eckler. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Herbert off of play action.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Hey, 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Again, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 40. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Herbert on first down now. That's again complete to Palmer. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Throwing, Herbert.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Herbert going to throw.
Buying time to his left. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Herbert.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now Herbert. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.